What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review, here to talk about the movie Can You Keep a Secret? So this movie came out, about a week ago. It came out not this weekend, but last weekend on September 13th. And it was a movie that wasn't high on my priority list, but I definitely wanted to see it because, number one, Tyler Hoechlin is in it, and he plays Superman in the CW. But number two, Alexandra Daddario is in it, and I love her. I love her. She's one of my favorite actresses ever since True Detective. And, she's great. She's great. So, and she's been in a couple other, really cute romantic comedies. What was the other one that I was really into that I really thought was really funny? I forget what it's called, but it was a Netflix movie that came out last year. Really, that was a cute movie as well. But anyways, this movie's about Alexandra Daddario. She is on an airplane and she thinks it's crashing. And she has this nice, handsome guy, Tyler Hoechlin, Superman, sitting next to her. And the plane starts descending rapidly and it's hitting a lot of turbulence. And she thinks they're going down. So as she's panicking, she starts spilling her guts to this stranger next to her. Just a whole bunch of embarrassing stuff that she's done at work, stuff that she's done to friends, stuff that she's ashamed of. She starts spilling her guts so she can go out with a clean conscience, right? And he's just listening to her. He's just listening. And they land, and she finds out that, wait a second, we weren't crashing? How come you didn't tell me we weren't crashing? And he was like, well, I just felt like you had to get some stuff off your chest. And I mean, it was a funny moment. I don't know how I would have reacted in that. I might have done the same thing. Just let her keep talking. But then she finds out that he is actually the CEO at her company, like the main guy, the top guy, the CEO, the decision maker. And she finds out that was the guy that she spilled her guts to. So at first she's nervous. She thinks she's going to lose her job because she admitted to this guy some stuff that she does at work that, might be fireable. Nothing major, like just some time theft stuff, things like that, taking long lunches or going out and getting coffee when you should be working, things like that. So nothing that all of us haven't done at some point or another. So, nothing major, but she's afraid she's going to lose her job over it. So she goes to him, she says, hey, I don't think I should lose my job over this. I didn't know who you were, yada, yada. So you're not going to lose your job, but don't tell anybody I was in Chicago. And there's a reason that he didn't want anybody to know he was in Chicago. And I'm not going to spoil that here. If you're worried about spoilers for a little romantic comedy, I'm not going to spoil that here. But, obviously, this is a romantic comedy. They do start a relationship and they do start developing a relationship. And he's her boss and she's the subordinate and they develop a relationship. They end up sleeping together, things like that happen. And what I like about it is the fact that there was a Me Too moment where somebody said, what I need to know. One of her supervisors said, what I need to know is, was this consensual? And she said, yes, it was consensual. And then her supervisor said, fine, that's all I needed to know. But you got to know that you're going to have to work harder now to make everybody realize that this isn't why you're being successful. So what I loved about that moment was that it was a Me Too moment, but it didn't smack us over the head with it, right? It wasn't a moment that the whole premise of the movie, the whole premise of the movie wasn't built around this Me Too moment. It was just it acknowledged these are the times that we live in, took care of it, moved on. Loved it. Thought it was dealt with beautifully. Overall, though, let's talk about the movie as a whole. There was some really, really sweet parts in it. There was some funny jokes. By the end, I was a little bored. I thought Tyler Hoechlin did a great job. Loved him as Superman. And he definitely has some nice on-screen charisma. Alexandra Daddario, obviously, she's fantastic. When she's on screen, it's working, and the good thing is she's usually on screen. But the premise itself kind of ran out of steam for me towards the end. I lost some interest, and they made some decisions during the movie to kind of keep the narrative changing a little bit, which I appreciated, but eventually I just didn't care anymore. So, yeah, cute movie, some funny stuff. At an hour and a half, it felt long. It felt long at an hour and a half, and that's hard. That's hard. That being said, you know, not a horrible movie, not a horrible way to spend 90 minutes. I give this a C. I mean, this is a solid C. It's not like in D or F territory, but it's definitely not in A or B territory. This is right there in that C range where I was entertained for a bit, and then I was ready to move on. And that's how most C movies are for me. I was entertained for a bit. The premise was neat, but I can do without it. So that's how I felt about this. So Can You Keep a Secret? Cute movie. Good cast. Interesting concept. Ran on too long. Have you seen Can You Keep a Secret? Have you even heard of Can You Keep a Secret? I'm telling you guys, I hadn't even heard of it. I was scrolling through figuring out what I haven't watched yet. And that one popped up and I was like, what? Alexander Daddario? I haven't seen that yet. So I had to watch it. And I'm not sad that I did. I'm just disappointed. So have you seen it? Have you heard of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button if you like this video. And as always, thank you for being here where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Every single day